It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chargers coming into play. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
On 1st and 10, Spurlock on the screen. This is Eckler. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Spurlock, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
The Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 35, 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
In motion goes the tight end. On first down, Metcalf. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. In motion right as a running back. Second down and goal. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Off-play action. Spurlock. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Here's Jake Bailey now. This is fielded at the 27. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
He got 29 yards that time.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. they'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Sample in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the 1st quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Spurlock. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21 is him. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd down, Spurlock.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now they go play action now. Burrow.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Metcalf. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Spurlock able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally. From midfield now, Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Touchdown Bengals. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visiting Titans who were able to walk away with the road victory. Jalen Hurts leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucs. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Chargers. And the rushing numbers should tell the story of why they trail at the half. They're still in single digits in yardage as a team through 2 quarters of play. That's not good. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. T. Higgins out on offense for the rest of his teammates for this next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On 3rd down, Metcalf. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 1st down, Spurlock. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 2nd and 11 at the 41. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity. and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. This pass complete to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. Metcalf. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And he's got some space here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try the left side. Metcalf. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Burrow. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man is Higgins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Spurlock. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st down, Chargers.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Spurlock on the screen. This is Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Up the middle they go. Metcalf. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
On second down, Metcalf. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On third down, Metcalf.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On first down, Metcalf. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
2 yards left on second down from the 9.
Now a handoff up the middle. Metcalf, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll run on first down. Metcalf, only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers 4-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Metcalf, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
If you step back and look at this